Hell yeah. How's everybody doing?
What up? Hello, check.
Thanks for coming. Check. Thanks for coming.
Check.
Check. We just doing a mic check? Check.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, check. Check, Adam.
Check. Thanks for coming.
How we sound? Good?
Check. We're going to do this for like
you.
20 minutes. Check.
Check. Anyone here from Newton, Swampscott?
Yeah. Alston. Yeah, some other
Quincy.
bullshit.
Quincy.
Yeah. Hold on.
Manchester by the
Peabody,
sea.
huh? Yeah. And I said it right, too, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
'Cause I used to say Peabody, which makes more sense, but...
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's the
Rhode
bit.
Island.
All right, I know states. New Mexico. We're just doing states?
Anyone from New Mexico?
Yeah.
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Hell yeah. This is just the whole show.
Yeah. We're flying high off Cleveland last night where we did this for just hours. Cleveland loved it. They
Those
don't have
fucking
jobs
idiots
there,
loved
so
it,
Yeah.
they're like, name more places. We wish we weren't here. We wish we could be in any other place except Cleveland.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, our shithead grandpa was a steel guy. And our parents don't know how to move.
Yeah.
We all got accepted into Harvard, by the way. I don't know if you could tell, but... Thank you.
We're book boys now.
We walked by...
Guess who learned how to read this summer?
Yeah.
Yep. We walked by Harvard, and there was a chalkboard with just the music from Toto's Africa, and
Yeah.
then we wrote the lyrics, and I just wrote it in, and it said, "I want to suck a guy's dick off in Africa."
Yeah.
And they were like, "My God, someone finally solved it! How to make Toto's Africa gay?" And we're like, "Put those boys in Harvard."
Dude, I loved going to Harvard. Just telling people about it constantly, all the time. I love confusing it with Howard University also. Just America's best traditionally black university. Just going up to a fellow Harvard fella and just being like, "Oh, you went to Howard University?" I can't read. We tried going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's in Cleveland.
Yeah, in Cleveland.
And also, we didn't try.
We didn't try, yeah.
We didn't even give it a shot.
We passed by the billboard in the airport and
We thought that
immediately
might be
decided that was not someplace that we wanted to
Well,
go.
but we did Google young Steven Tyler.
Oh, we
just
did.
to kind of see.
We looked at pictures of Steven Tyler's
Never
feet,
attractive.
which if we could get those up on the board.
Yep. Just right. This
Throw 'em
changes,
up
right?
there.
This will change into Steven Tyler's face.
You would
This
think
guy?
that you thought that his face was fucked up,
I
but
think
he's
they're
got
from
bad
Boston.
feet. Who? Aerosmith?
So
yeah.
watch your tongue is
Yeah,
what
just
Adam's
watch
saying.
your
We're,
tongue.
we're in
refuse to.
enemy territory.
I
We
refuse
wanted to
that.
come
All these
out.
people are Aerosmith spies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We wanted to come out to the Louis theme song, but
Oh yeah.
we forgot to ask. I thought that would have been funny. Local hero.
Yeah, we were eating chicken tenders, and honestly, I probably ate too many. Your boy was really up for the 6 o'clock show, but I'm basically sliding into sleep for this hour. So
Yeah. That's all right. We got a lot of stuff planned. We're giving away Harvard T-shirts for the whole show.
What else? Who? Well, I looked up a bunch of people from Cleveland for the last show.
So you guys want to
Maybe
hear
go-
about who's
Do
from
you know
Cleveland?
Steve Harvey's from Cleveland?
Steve Harvey. He's their Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell that he's beating off because the suit's so big. Yeah. I guarantee you he's doing it under there. That's what act like a woman, think like a man means, I
Yep.
think. It means to beat off
Beat off
underneath
under
the
your big
35
ass.
button suit.
Yeah. That's when he's perplexed on Family Feud, where he's doing like this face, like
Yeah.
he's actually coming. You can't
playing
tell
on
that, but
He's playing
my
pocket pool the whole
God.
time.
Yeah.
He's like, name something you eat with ice cream, and then he's just quietly coming at himself.
How do you guys feel about Family Feud? I'm pretty pro.
I love it. I've always loved that show.
Yeah, nice. All right, I'm
This
glad.
guy's fucking pouring a picture out to that one.
Nice.
Pour one out, dude.
Dude,
That's right. Pour one out for Steve, everyone.
hell yeah.
There really should be a Steve Harvey themed chain restaurant. You know?
Yeah.
Like what Outback Steakhouse is for Australia,
Yeah.
there should be like a restaurant for Steve Harvey.
Trifling
and that it's
ass
not
French
affiliated
fries.
with him in any way. Whoever designs the place should just be explained Steve Harvey to without ever actually looking him up. So then you get like sort of a cross between the Outback Steakhouse and the movie The Mask.
Oh, because the suit.
The suit.
Yeah.
You know, they have the same suit. The Mask and Steve Harvey.
That would be tight.
Yeah.
Mark
I would eat
Wahlberg's
there.
got it. Mark Wahlberg, by the way, Boston. Let's give it up.
Show some respect. Show some respect to the
Fucking
king.
respect.
He's got his own car dealership now.
Does he?
Mark Wahlberg,
This,
Toyota.
again, this is something from the Cleveland show because it's in Ohio. He chose Columbus, Ohio as the place.
no
Which I bet
better
you guys
place.
feel betrayed, huh?
Yeah, you motherfuckers probably want to go buy a fucking nice Toyota. You know what I mean? You're like, I
Mark
want to fucking
Wahlberg.
show respect to the most important
It's a,
figure from my
it's a
hometown.
Chevrolet dealership. They don't have
Oh,
Toyotas.
it's a Chevrolet?
Yeah.
Oh,
You probably
Chevrolet.
want to go out and get a Chevy Bolt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You care about the environment as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is that their... Whatever happened to electric cars, you know?
Yeah.
Good question,
they only-
What do you
Saab.
guys,
Yeah.
what do you
Mark
guys think
Wahlberg
ever happened to
Chevrolet.
those?
Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet only sells the pickups that you can use to do hate crimes with. Yeah, it's got a trailer hitch on it. Can't really use it for trailers, but there's already a rope on there. Like, Mark, they're gonna take away your franchise. Nobody's taking away shit from me.
Do you guys know why he did that to that Vietnamese guy? I just thought maybe you were here around.
Is there a plaque somewhere
Is there
in
a
Old Town?
Is there a walking tour?
We can commemorate it. Describes the crime and why it happened.
Just a bronzed eye on the sidewalk of the...
You can't pick it up.
On this spot, one man didn't know to mind his own business
Yeah.
when a future star was talking to him. Damn. What are the other Wahlbergs up to? There's Donnie.
There's 11
hamburger
of them.
place.
There's literally 11 of them.
Yeah.
They have a hamburger restaurant.
Donnie's the talented
We
one.
know Don. Yeah, you
Mark's-
love Donnie.
Donnie's the
as much
brain.
as you love Mark, you really
Mark's
love
the
Donnie.
enforcer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's the weird one with. It's funny because the rest of them look like the failed clone room from Alien 3. With all the ones that would just want to be killed.
Yeah.
But there's the one that does the restaurant. And then there's a bunch of weird extra Wahlbergs.
Damn. That's pretty
Look them
cool.
up.
Pretty cool.
I'm not
Yeah.
wrong.
Anybody know their names?
Yeah.
Frank.
Frank.
Frank Wahlberg.
Arthur.
Harpo.
Sleepy.
Not understanding consenty, Wahlberg.
Rapey Wahlberg.
Rapey. Yeah.
Yeah. He comes in. Guys, I found a girl sleeping in the woods. You're not going to believe it. She's just asleep. They're like, no, Rapey. Rapey. Not again, Rapey.
What a rude boy. He had his own rap group, Rapey.
Rapey.
Rapey
Mark.
Rape and the Horny Bunch.
How does that song go? What's his biggest song?
Good vibrations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a...
Please don't file a police report.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
They should have done a Good Vibrations parody called Goodwill Hunting for the movie Goodwill Hunting. That would have been a great theme for that movie.
Goodwill Hunting.
It's not your fault you were molested. It's not your fault.
Is that your fear that you'll go to therapy and he'll just blame it on you,
Who?
the therapist?
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to imagine that it was like Robin Williams in character as the therapist therapist from Good Will Hunting, and he's like, just tell me, Will, what happened? And then Will describes the molestation, and then that's when Robin Williams goes in the closet and hangs himself. He's like, that is pretty bad. I don't know if I can handle this.
Sounds really sad.
The only thing that makes him break character is a detailed. You think Robin ever got his little dick sucked as a child?
Good question.
He seemed pretty fucked up.
Good question, Saab.
I'm saying the guy
Nice
had
question.
demons. It's fair to speculate what they might have
maybe
been.
write a letter to his family.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
they might
ask his
Make
daughter.
a YouTube video to his family.
Yeah, yo Zelda, what's up? Her name is Zelda for real, by the
Oh,
way.
right,
yeah.
that's right. He
My man
named her
loved-
after gaming.
Yeah, which is I respected him more when I realized he was a gamer. Did you know
you?
Robin Williams was a
Yeah.
gamer? He literally named his daughter Zelda. His son is named Star Fox.
Yeah.
He called.
Keep going.
It's true, man. Look that shit up. That's his son's name.
He says, just please tell Star Fox this isn't his fault.
The frog's like, oh no, he's hanging himself.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Star Fox kills himself. You're becoming more like your father. Oh, fuck.
That's funny.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
I'm so glad he died so that we can do this.
Yeah.
Come here to Boston and do this.
He died for our sins, dude. That's our Jesus.
Yeah.
Robin Williams. Let's see. His other son was named Donkey Kong.
Nice, dude. That's
Yep.
funny.
Yeah, that's. Go ahead, Adam. Your turn.
His
Adam, you say one of the things.
his
What else was his son named?
His other son.
Pac-Man!
Yeah, we got some pack heads in the house.
Right. Yo, where
Yeah.
my...
Hold on, go ahead. Come on.
Yeah.
And Pac-Man later
dots.
transitioned and became
Is it that he loves dots,
Lady
right?
Pac-Man.
Oh, lady.
He's
Come on,
talked
man.
all
All
that.
you had to do was say a video game, and you had to make it a different bit.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Pac-Man is a video game.
I said say a different.
It's Miss Pac-Man, not
Yeah,
Lady
you fucking
Pac-Man.
asshole. Come
Kinda
on,
fucked up
man.
how they put man in her name, right?
Yeah, I
She's a
guess.
miss.
Why
Miss
is that
Pac-Man.
fucked up? She's Miss Pac-Man.
That's her husband, man.
Yeah.
And shouldn't she be Miss Pac-Woman?
No.
I don't
Come
know.
on, man.
Your name doesn't determine.
All you had to
Pac-Man
say
is
was
just-
his other son. His name is Sonic, and you fucked it
Yeah.
up.
I know other video games.
Fuck.
His other son is named Master Chief.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Woo! See? It's a beautiful bit, Adam. Fuck, man. Doing the heavy lifting for you.
Fine, dude. Sorry.
Anyway.
His gay son's named Clefairy. That's rude. That's rude.
Is that,
They shouldn't have named him that.
is that a video
Clefairy?
game? That's a Pokemon.
That's a
Pokemon. It's a video game.
I guess.
Stop telling me.
Is the E silent? In what? In Clefairy? I like Clefairy.
It's
that sounds more
Clefairy.
assertive. That's
Clefairy?
Clefairy with a job.
Clefairy?
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing out here?
Right.
Damn,
Hey, Clefairy! Get your ass back in the house, Clefairy.
It's not an E, it's an apostrophe. What was that one? That was the big one that had an egg, right?
Huh?
That was
No.
the big one?
Clefairy looked like kind of like the what's that pink guy that floats around?
Kirby?
You?
Kirby. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Bitch. Got
Don't
his
cheer.
ass.
Don't
Thanks,
cheer.
I got him.
Wait, wasn't Clefairy the nurse? The nurse Pokemon?
No, dude.
I think
There was
so.
a nurse.
Yeah, it was the nurse. Wasn't? Huh?
It was an egg type bitch.
Okay, Chansey's the nurse one? Sorry.
Man.
My apologies, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Damn, because being the nurse would make more sense for being a single like black mother in the bit.
I checked out. I checked out on all of those like after the first two, the red and blue ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You checked
Well, yellow.
out.
They kept making them, and then I get to a certain point where there's one that's just a set of keys with eyes. Like, I don't know, this fucking shit. I guess that's a Pokemon. You got a Pokemon here. Oh, this guy. Whoa, it's Cappy. Whoa, here he goes. Here comes Cappy. Buy the game, you fucking idiot.
My friend's mom named the Pokemon.
That's
true.
That's pretty tight.
She was an executive in Nintendo.
Adam was one of those dumbass kids that believed everything adults
No,
said.
it's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, dude, my mom named Charizard, dude.
She did.
His name was Fire Lizard before
there
my
was a-
mom.
There was a
Not a
retarded
lie.
kid in my school that thought his mom wrote all the Beach Boys songs. He's like, Mom wrote those songs. And we're like, okay. All right, that's you.
Damn, what a beautiful life that kid had, dude.
Yeah.
His favorite song, he just thought his mom wrote all
Yeah.
his favorite songs.
Well, yeah, the real special education happens at home. And if you got the magic touch, you know how to raise those kids right. You know?
You just lie.
Just lie to them all the time. Everything is Santa,
yeah.
basically. You know? You can fly if you try hard enough.
That's a
Just convince
bad
him.
message to tell
Yeah,
one of them,
that's
dude.
Just start off on the ground. Don't ever try to, go up to the roof or I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'd be a horrible parent.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Adam would be a good father, though.
Of course, I'd love my gay son so much.
Yeah.
I would love him.
Putting lipstick on
Be
your
like,
infant.
Mom's- Yeah, my wife would just try to make him like her best friend, take baths with him and shit. And then she'd be like, "Mom's being a cunt again." And I'd be like, I know, dude.
Tell me about it.
I know.
No, Dasha said she would do that. She
She
said
wants
she was
to take baths.
She's gonna bathe with their
so he-
son.
so
what was
he
the kid's
ends up-
name again too?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
She wants the gay son.
Come take
so she's
come take a bath with mommy, Sebastian.
gonna bathe with him to ruin his sexuality.
Yeah.
A power move.
Seb is a good gay guy name, like a
Yeah.
good short gay guy.
I guess that is kind of true because I ended up liking women because my dad constantly showed me his penis. growing up. Constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
He still texted to him.
He just.
We'll just
I'm about to send this to your mom. Can you look it over for me?
How's the lighting? I thought the overhead was a problem, but I kind of like the shadow it's
He's not even
casting on
doing
my
it on
balls.
purpose. He's just old and bad at phones, so it's got the bunny filter from Snapchat on it. I don't know what button I pressed. How do I get the rosy cheeks off of it?
Yeah.
He's just face swapping his cock with himself. Why is my dick screaming?
That'd be so cool.
What do you think your dad's penis looks like these days?
These days, probably the same.
Yeah.
So describe it.
You don't
Do
think it's gotten
penises
bigger?
get smaller? No, it hasn't gotten
I don't know.
they
Old
get
people
bigger,
get
dude.
smaller. Old people shrink.
Yeah,
No, your
I mean,
dick always gets bigger forever.
I
It's
I
like
never
your
saw
ears.
it.
It's like your ears and your nose. Your
Yeah,
dick just
yeah.
always gets bigger.
No,
Yeah.
that's.
I mean,
what
I never saw it flaccid, but it looks good. I mean, it was okay looking.
Nick, what do you think?
My cousin's here right now. This is what I do for a living. I humiliate our family for money.
Nick, what do you think? There we go. Go ahead. Solo. This is like when you go to a fucking concert and the drummer's going crazy. Adam being like, go crazy, Adam. Do Jew shit, Adam. Go off.
Yeah.
Why, man? These coupons say that it's.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not. Sorry, I can't go Super Saiyan, guys. I gotta keep it back. I gotta hold it back. I
Yeah.
can't.
You're saving
Super
that for
savings.
Super Saiyan. That's good.
He sees a deal and his head explodes. Some lightning everywhere.
Nick, what do you think your father's penis looks
Oh,
like
I
these
don't know.
days?
I don't
Never
think my
saw your
dad-
dad's
I don't
dick?
think my dad's looked at it since the 80s.
Damn, that's tragic.
Yeah,
What is that?
probably.
Does he look at it through a kaleidoscope so as not to look at it directly?
Yeah, he's got a photo album that he looks at in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And his
Damn.
cock was
He's thinking like a jean jacket. from the-
fueled by
you know-
cocaine and the prospect of not having a family ever.
I have trouble looking at my penis because of my white guilt. I see that white penis. It makes me uncomfortable. So I take a picture with it, and then I run it through the Valencia filter on Instagram. Make it tan.
Nice.
Make it nice.
My dick is a shade darker than you'd imagine.
I know, it's
is.
Mediterranean style.
Yeah.
He's got the med style dick.
That's right.
I'd spend a lot of time trying to not imagine your dick.
Yeah, but you're doing it right now, though. And
I have. That's why I don't need to imagine it.
Yeah. It is darker than you think, right?
Damn, my jewels
No,
fucked
that's
up.
that's about as dark as I would.
Nah, you're hating right now, dude.
I'm not hating.
First of all, you saw me in the winter. I wasn't getting much fucking sunlight on my cock.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was early fall. It matched the leaves. A beautiful day in
That's
Towson.
for camouflage when I'm beating off outdoors.
Yeah.
My dick was trained to be orange for that reason. I can never be caught.
Yeah.
Do you remember that week when that app was letting you see what you look like as a black person?
Yeah.
That was a great week.
Yeah.
And then they took it away from us. I think America was safer that week. I think wasn't it right after Charlottesville? They were like, "Whoa, calm down, calm down. Here's what you look like, if you're with a Don Cheadle face filter."
That was quick. I didn't even black myself out once.
I did it, and then they took away the capability.
Yeah, you have a good one. You look pretty funny.
I look like Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Very handsome man. I was happy with it.
I didn't use the app.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't get around to it.
Do you regret that?
If any app is made for you, Nick.
No, I'm always late to things.
Yeah.
Especially apps.
Fashionably
I
late,
just
dude.
got into Candy Crush
Yeah.
pretty recently.
That's
Have you
pretty
guys
cool.
tried this shit? Candy Crush?
Yeah.
I never played that shit, dude.
You got to
Yeah.
match up the candy.
It was just puzzles.
Yeah.
It was fucking horseshit.
What?
They
I don't understand people. You see them on the train playing like the full-featured fighting games on their phone, and it's like just
That's
go
cool.
home. Just go home and play Xbox.
No, I think they're cool. I like
I
that.
don't think they're cool. I saw Mike Lawrence doing that, and I didn't say anything to him. I was like, I'm gonna let him just have this moment to himself.
Yeah, that's that's the best part of his life, dude. Playing video games, which is pretty sad because he's like very successful, but probably he likes playing video games more than anything else, I would guess.
You guys know Mike Lawrence?
You guys know
He's a
Mike
shout out to
Lawrence?
New York. Shout out to Mike
Nice,
Lawrence.
good guy, good guy.
Oh,
This
that's his-
guy, number one Lawrence
his family.
head. He said his family.
Yeah, roast battle. There we go.
Yeah.
Roast battle.
Insulting.
Let's pull up a video and just
Insulting
Let's all
people,
watch
yeah.
Mike Lawrence.
You want to see
Play it from my
Mike's
phone.
Mike on roast battle talking about some comic book type shit?
Uh-huh.
That's
He's got a
true.
beard. He's got bad teeth.
Yep.
He has
Bad
some sort
body.
of nerve disorder where his
Should we keep
hands don't-
making fun of him?
Huh?
Should we keep describing him?
He's
Sure,
ugly.
Yeah, I think this is going somewhere. Probably.
we'll
Sounds
get
like
there.
it.
Let's see.
Should we invite?
Who's our new friend?
No, man, you can't listen.
All right, we'll do it
You
later.
can't panic already, dude.
We're not. I'm not panicking.
Adam's
I thought
panicking,
I'm not
We're gonna
panicking.
do this thing where we strip Adam
choke,
nude.
choke, 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 choke.
Don't
choke,
stop!
choke.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Let's see. Who else is from Cleveland?
I thought it'd be funny to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
no, we
with
said
your
that already.
own. With
Halle
your own,
Berry. Do you guys know she's from Cleveland?
Yeah.
So that's the one person.
Are you guys pro or against Louis coming back? What's the consensus?
No,
here?
man. Nah, we're not.
Why not?
Let's get it. Let's
Let's
get
get
it.
a
Let's get
hand
it.
count on.
Oh, here we
pro?
go. Hold on.
Pro,
Okay.
a woman said that.
No, I got
Woman
something.
said
I
pro.
got something. Hold on.
Case closed.
That woman too.
That woman also.
So now,
All right, we settled that.
Two of the three
Now, let's
women
get a-
here
a
wanted to
man.
come back.
Let's get a man to immediately invalidate their opinion.
Let's have a
A single man.
Let's have a
Let's-
man.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
All
the
right.
beer guy.
There we go.
The beer.
Hold on, I got something, guys. Hold on. My dick is small. Whoa.
Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thanks.
I still don't think he did anything wrong.
I don't think he did either.
I don't because there was a bunch of people like, and somebody was like, if I owned an Enterprise rent-a-car and one of my employees beat off in front of another employee, and then they tried to come back, I wouldn't let them. And it's like, well, yeah, but if you owned an Enterprise rent-a-car and your employee was saying all of the things Louis C.K. had already said for the last 20 years, you probably would have fired them before that.
Yeah.
So if at that point they're like, yeah, my daughter's a cunt, and it's like, can I just get a mid-size compact? Or while you're explaining to me that your daughter is a cunt, they're like, but she's got a pussy, so that makes her the devil. You understand? And then after that, he was like, this is what it looks like when I jack off. Then you fire him. That's on you. So. Not justified in my mind.
Yeah, not guilty.
Now, okay, I think the biggest problem with Louis is that he's ruined jacking off as like a activity to do in front of a woman. You know what I mean? Because every once in a while, I don't see a problem with just jacking in front of a consenting adult, obviously, but I've got a fucked up penis, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, I'm trying to watch Chopped. We've been fucking for a while. Every time I'm about to come, my dick starts hurting because of my weird foreskin. What if I just looked at your tits and beat off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my fear is that this whole thing is going to ruin that move for me.
The real victims of Louis C.K. are men with tight foreskins.
That's true. Maybe missing a tooth.
You ever think about that? The Atlantic?
Yeah, let me get an op-ed. Let me get a quick little op-ed to fucking say my thing.
It's just like, they're like, yeah, this is online only, and there's somehow still mustard all over the website. You got honey mustard on a website. I don't know how you did that, but...
Fuck. You ever jack off in front of a woman, Adam?
Of course.
Yeah. You're wearing a silk negligee. You're just going to town.
Of course I was. Just wearing a nice little slip.
Yeah, that would just
Dressed like a flapper. That's the kind of shit I'm into.
You got pearls on.
Yeah, some
Your
fucking...
dick just pushing the tassels aside. Your hard dick.
A friend of ours just got beat off next to on a plane.
Really?
You saw that? Did you see
No,
that? She
I
posted it on Instagram.
Who?
Someone jacked off on the plane?
She posted. Yeah, Nikki Glazer got beat off.
What?
Yeah. She posted on Instagram. She took a picture of the guy. She was like, I just woke up. I took a nap. And then this guy's got his hand in his pants. And
Holy
he's like jacking off.
Is he doing a full jack?
must have
or is
been
he
a
doing
fan, right?
His hand is all the way down his pants.
And he's just going.
Well, it's a picture, so it wasn't moving. So I don't know. I like that. It's like, well, hold on now. What style of jacking off?
Is he
Ladies
going?
and gentlemen, I'm just a simple country lawyer. If my client wasn't aggressively beating off in a distasteful manner, but gently doing it like you would wake up a newborn puppy, then you can't say he's any guiltier than the rest of us.
Yeah, did he do it Western style or continental, you know?
Yeah. What is Western style? You tie a little rope
put-
around it
yeah.
and adjust it like a bolo tie?
No, I think it's
Continental is a lady puts her legs on the side, not like a whore. All right, never mind.
Oh, is this like dressage?
Like horses. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe.
Is Western when you put green onions and ham?
That's a Western
shit,
omelet.
yeah.
That is a Western omelet.
You hollow
That
out
is
a
a
green
type of
pepper and fuck
omelet,
it.
yeah.
That's
They should
Western
do-
style.
They should do a
jacking
type
off.
of dressage where someone's also sucking the horse's dick.
You just
Because the
slip
horse
on
looks like it has to go to the bathroom. That's all dressage is.
Yep.
Let's get dressage up on It does. It always looks... Have you seen it?
Yeah, because it's hopping. A bunch.
It's hopping, but in a way where they're like, I gotta go. And then, but then somebody's sucking its cock. I mean, that's just as absurd as making a horse dance.
Yeah.
I'd say. That should be
I
a
think it's
sport.
more
Nicer.
intuitive to
It's
suck off
actually
a horse than to
nicer,
make
yeah.
it dance.
It is
honestly.
much nicer.
If you looked at a horse, right, in nature,
Yeah.
you would get to suck it off before you got to make it dance.
That
That's
is
what you know what I
absolutely
mean?
Yeah.
That would cross your mind before let's fucking give it dance lessons.
Right.
So in some ways dressage is the disgusting act and you should be able to suck off a horse.
Because in a way, dancing is just simulating fucking. That's why we moved away from our nature, our
So
true
true,
nature,
brother.
which is always fucking and killing each other.
Yep.
And yeah, you're right. If we were just to suck off the horse instead, still wear the outfit, obviously.
Of course.
course.
The outfit's
You want
great.
to dress
You
like
got
the,
the
little
New Yorker
knickerbockers.
mascot
Yeah, yeah,
while
of
sucking
course,
off that
yeah.
horse.
Yeah, they wear top hats.
Yeah, right. Just the big collar, whatever this one's just for me. It's
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, me too.
What other costumes could you suck up a horse while wearing? Maybe like a Revolutionary War guy.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Thank you. I'm having a hard time deciding. I thought for sure I was going to be John Wick for Halloween, but now I'm thinking I might be Thor. So I
Damn,
don't
that
know.
would be a cool scene in the new John Wick if he sucks off a police horse and then spits the cum into a cop's face.
That's badass.
Just while loading 9
That's
guns.
badass.
Juggling a bunch of pistols and sucking off a horse.
Yeah. Just slow-mo horse jizz going through the air. That'd be tight.
They killed my dog. He's still mad about that? It's been 3 movies.
Yeah.
And that's still the thing.
No, dude.
No, they keep betraying him.
They
finding
pulled
a way
the
to pull him
horse's
back
cock
in.
out of my mouth while I was sucking. That horse was the only thing I loved after my wife died. And they pulled its cock out of
he
my
gets
mouth.
a new package from his dead wife.
Yeah.
3 years after the dog.
Look, I knew I was going to die, so and I knew that puppy would probably get murdered at some point. So I got you this horse to suck off. Yeah. Ian McShane's like, you know the rules? No sucking off a horse in the hotel. Nobody does business on company ground.
Sucking off a horse is doing business.
30 years old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to just... it's so funny to be a grown man and this is what you do.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to get a tooth at some... Anybody here oral surgeon?
Definitely not.
Nuh-uh.
Are you really?
No way.
Yes or no? For real? Can I have a tooth, please?
Tell us one. No. No, this could be a classic catfish. Tell us one
we
fact.
texted
Tell
earlier.
us one fact that an oral surgeon would only know that us, 3 of us who went to Harvard wouldn't know. Tell. Fucking piece of
yeah, that's
shit
right.
over there. Fucking catfish.
Nothing.
Catfish.
It's not so easy to say suck a horse's cock
Yeah.
for a fucking hour, is it?
Yeah.
It seems pretty simple. I bet you I could go cut people's mouths open,
Yeah.
or at least approximate what that should look like.
Yeah,
Probably-
exactly.
You know, you got malpractice insurance.
Can
I'm
you
sure it'll be
imagine?
fine.
Can you imagine if what would have happened if Stav went home with that black market organ dealer or whoever that catfish was? We just saved your life, dude.
Yeah, dude. He was trying to get the rest of my beautiful ass teeth.
Yeah.
That was just... Thanks, buddy. I wish you hadn't fucking lied to me, you piece of shit. Is that how you treat the ones you love, you motherfucker?
Yeah.
I hope the horse your dead wife gives you to suck off dies, dude. And I mean that, too, from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
That is a sincere wish.
We
But-
visited the Harvard Lampoon today. Those fucking nerds asked us to come to their house.
Where are those nerds at? They here?
I don't think they can
Oh,
get
they
in.
came, they came to the early show.
Are they here?
They're here.
It's the same guy. It's the same guy.
Oh. It's the oral surgeon and the Harvard man.
They took us on a walking tour of their mansion that
They live in a castle.
these fucking boys get to live in a castle together, like Harry Potter. They're like, there was actually a sexual assault that happened on this couch, and the police
Bill Clinton's
did
nephew
nothing.
raped my sister.
Yeah. And they were like, and as you can see,
What's up-
there are no black people here. This is-
Yeah, they're like, yeah, there's no black people here. Actually, there's not. There's none of them.
no, they said there was one.
We said that, but then we realized it was true.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we have wild parties here. Tame Impala didn't come inside. They were outside, though, just hanging out. I was like,
Yeah, last week we hosted the Kings of Leon and explained to them all of the rapes that have been committed. Dwight Eisenhower actually raped JFK in this week.
Damn. I didn't know Dwight got down like that, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know Ike got down like that. After you're in
this
Korea,
is where
though.
this is where Andy Borowitz of the New Yorker left a dead girl. And guess what? He created the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air right after that. A lot of you may not know that.
Yeah, the original show was about a guy that committed a rape at Harvard, so he had to go live with his aunt and uncle in Bel Air. Living with the Upper East Side, born and raised, probably. Doing,
On the playground is where I raped most of my boys.
Where I was excluded for most things.
I went to a Chinese restaurant on the Upper East Side recently, and places have pictures of the celebrities that go in there. This place had only one celeb picture, and it was just the owner and Woody Allen just smiling. And it's just damn, the Upper East Side does not give a fuck. You can't have that anywhere else. He's just wearing a bucket hat, and he's like, I know something you don't know. I'm a jazz musician. That's what. No, yeah, it was pretty cool. You guys should eat there.
Do you remember there was a? Did you guys see that shit on Facebook a couple years ago when there was some insane woman that ran shows in Harlem, and she posted a picture. She's like, "Guess who came by last week? Larry David," and it is just some old Jewish guy. Clearly not Larry David at all.
Yeah.
And everyone had to explain to her, you're like, that's not Larry David hanging out at a fake jazz club in Harlem at your shitty open mic.
I saw this guy outside of this movie theater with a big poster that made no sense. It's Emma Stone is a liar and she's gonna go on Jimmy Fallon and then you'll all see. And I was like, what is this guy's cause? And so then I'm like, hi, can you just explain your poster? He's like, okay, my name is David. Okay, I'm 63 years old and I'm here. I just want everyone to know that Woody Allen is innocent. He was protesting outside a random movie theater and just trying to spread the word. He's a great artist, okay? And he doesn't care what people think about him, okay? But I want people to know that he could have never done those disgusting things that people say he did, even though he did marry technically his daughter. It wasn't his biological daughter, and also she can't speak English. So this...
I have a confession to make is... Not like that, but it... Well, I read that... somebody told me that Woody Allen would do a thing where he breathed on his daughter's pussy through her underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Someone told you?
And you've been bringing that to the bedroom?
You read it, right?
Well, I read that was the thing that he did.
Hey, Nick, real quick, just a guy.
Huh.
By the way, dude,
where did you
Woody
read
Allen's? He used to breathe through his daughter on his daughter's pussy.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway,
Stop.
here's your. You want to sign for this package or what?
Look, me and the UPS guys, we've had beef and then we got over it. Now we talk about a lot of things. Yeah. Anyways, I tried that breathing on a pussy through the underwear thing, and it's actually a pretty cool move. It works well. But I have to know now that that's where it comes from. Mm-hmm. And you can't tell a woman that.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked this up reading about
Woody Allen raping his daughter. But try it out. Don't repeat the Woody Allen thing.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Dude,
ma'am, forget that. Maybe drop a hint, to a gentleman caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw on Manhattan and let him put it two and two together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I call this move Rhapsody in Blue. It's the opening song to the film Manhattan.
You think Ronan Farrow is actually Frank Sinatra's son?
Yeah, I think he's a hater. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, that's your biggest issue with him?
Yeah, he's a player
hater. On Woody just trying to get some pussy. That's your worldview on the. That's your.
No,
take?
he broke Weinstein, dude. Nick has a new plan. You want to tell him about your plan?
What is my plan? I don't know. What the
fuck? You were gonna fuck Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no, I wasn't gonna fuck him.
You say it'd be funny.
Would people be mad? Yeah. Would you get if I fucked that man at gunpoint in the middle of the street, and not out of any sense of justice, but because that's what makes me come? It just felt good to me to do it. And it's just because he raped, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know about that.
You're like,
I just saw him, and I wanted to fuck a big pig.
I thought the name was familiar. Yeah. No, this is just kind of my thing.
Yeah. There would be one person that's like, he did it to rape also. People would be like, shut up. Just let him have the moment, you know?
That's a good hypothetical. One thing I was wondering, hypothetically, was if you told...
This is so good with the Harvard shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is good. This you know, if you told the religious guy, that,
Yeah, let him
This
finish.
is- you
guys.
told-
my understanding, this is what advanced philosophy
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
This is
Take a
200
philosophy
level.
class, yeah.
You hold the mic like this too, you know.
Yeah.
If you told a religious guy that
Yeah.
Jesus had a little dick, would he be mad? Would he be?
Yeah.
Because
That's
what,
not a
then what are
hy-
you
this is-
saying?
This is you
That
can
it's
just
bad?
you could do that.
Hypothetical.
It's not a
That is not
hypothetical.
the meaning of a
You can literally
hypothetical.
test that immediately. There's zero consequences.
Well, would he be
Find a guy
mad?
that's religious. and do that.
Okay, it's a thought experiment then. All right, it's not a hypothetical.
No, the
whatever.
hypothetical would be if Jesus had a small dick and you could prove it, then would it hurt people's faith or give them more faith?
Well, that's what I'm trying to know because if you're mad, what are you saying? That little dicks are bad? But also, which is fucked up, but also, I don't care. I'm just saying in general it's bad. The way it's bad to be mean to anybody. I don't have a personal stake in that. I just mean in general it's
Yeah.
bad. But
It would make sense if he just had like an awful tiny dick and then he's just letting the Romans kill him and he's like, yeah, it's because I'm God's son. That's why I'm allowing this to happen. It's not for any other reason.
that's true. He didn't put
They're
up
going
much
to take
fight.
off all his clothes. He's like, please, just let me keep the robe part on my conscience. Let me keep the diaper. I'll wear a diaper. It's worse than nude. Just give me a diaper. Put the thorns on my head. I don't give a shit. Just let me keep the diaper on.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think
it's-
it would be rude of him to have a big dick because he never fucked. You know what I mean? He's just hoarding all that extra cock meat and not
I
going to
don't
use
think
it.
So.
Yeah.
It's fucking rude.
I
That's
think
not very
he might-
godly, if you ask me.
Well, I always wanted to do like a sequel or a
Sequel to the
director's
Bible.
cut to The Emperor's New Clothes, where at the end the Emperor walks through the streets and he's just got this enormous cock, and all the peasants have to just go home sad.
What? He's got a big dick
Fuck this
too.
shit.
That would suck, dude.
I don't think it's
there'd be a better moral there. I think is that you can never have what you want in life,
That's right.
and people who are better than you are probably better than you for a reason.
Because they have a
You should
big
never
ass
try to
dick.
trick. You should never try to trick them into being nude.
Guess what, pal? A hard ass, big ass dick is coming your way. So don't even think twice about tricking people in power to be naked. Because they all have big
Never
dicks.
speak truth to power.
That's the moral of that one.
What about the emperor?
You know, for kids, to teach kids about life. teach kids about how the world works.
What about a movie about the emperor getting bottom surgery? It's called The Emperor's New Pussy.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
Thanks.
Do we have
What
any more
happens
songs?
in The Emperor's New Groove? I don't know that.
Oh, he's the.
They
oh,
convince
that's
the Emperor that he can rap.
No,
Two
yeah.
tricksters convince the Emperor he can rap, and they write him a song that's got the N-word in it. And they're like, no, you can say it. It'll be fine. The Emperor's like, you sure? And they're like, yeah. And then they put on the concert, and he's murdered. The Emperor's killed immediately.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's what that movie Bullworth was about. Was Warren
Yeah.
Beatty becoming?
Oh, dude, the final line in that movie is Halle Berry calling Warren Beatty the N-word.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
God, what an embarrassing movie for everybody. Bullworth, sir. Look
There was
it up.
good. There was good music though.
There was.
That old
Ghetto
Dirty Bastard song.
Superstar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghetto Superstar.
featuring
rocks.
Maya.
Let's get Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Uh-huh.
I feel like there was titties in that video too. Maya had she had a
Probably.
fro and her titties out. I think so. Yeah. She's wearing a yellow bikini. Someone look this up. I'll look it up.
I
Don't
remember
look it up.
Bullworth came out the year that I went. My dad brought me and my cousin to Fire Island, which is I don't know what the local equivalent would be.
P-Town. I don't know how I
P-Town.
knew that.
Yeah,
Sorry. I
probably.
don't know how I knew that. I don't know how I knew that. I just owe a
Yeah.
little bit of money around town, if you know what I'm talking.
You sitting on a scholarship right now,
Yeah,
Adam.
that's
You know what I
right.
mean? In the words of Aries Spears, when I
Yeah.
opened for him, he told the woman, every woman is sitting on a scholarship, meaning
her
if you want to
pussy
go to
and
college,
ass.
sell your pussy for
Do
money.
you sit
Right.
on your pussy? I don't know.
Oh, the pussy is a lot
The
lower
physics
than
of
the
where-
penis.
I think depending on how you're positioned,
Ladies.
it's possible.
Well, if you're sitting on a saddle, you're technically sitting on your pussy. if it's on a horse.
I think, well, my nuts are, I'm sitting on my nuts technically right now. And I would
It's not
assume,
physically possible.
I'm sitting, yeah, they're touching the chair is what I'm saying. The bottom of me is my nuts. Part of the bottom of me is my nuts is what I'm saying, Adam. So I would have to assume that depending on how you're sitting, at least part of your pussy is touching the chair.
Going to Harvard rules. I love being a Harvard student. Just these thought experiments we can engage in. Welcome to physics 999, whatever the biggest number is. That's more of a math thing. We mostly figure out bullshit here at Harvard physics.
How much of your nuts are you sitting on?
Now, if we got any bitches, where the pussy be at? Physically. Are you sitting on it? Are you riding high on your ass? Who knows?
Hell yeah, dude.
If your pussy leaves your
metaphysics.
asshole at 9 a.m.
Schrodinger's pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I fuck it. In one reality, I have fucked it, and in another, I have not. Schrodinger's.
Okay, let's
You
say,
open the box to find out if I fucked your pussy or not.
Let's say there's a pussy floating in orbit around Pluto. Now, my dick is big enough to reach all the way to Pluto and just wreck that pussy. If I think it doesn't happen,
Damn, let's be college professors,
I
man.
would love to.
I would love to.
I would love to.
We should teach a seminar.
Didn't they let Bill Cosby be a professor at Temple?
Oh, many times over. Many times over.
I think all you have to do is rape 47 people. You have to break his record.
Oh, that was another thing they said to us at the Harvard Lampoon. They're like, "Yeah, we had a picture of Cosby hanging up, and we had to take it down." I was like, "Oh, because he, raped all those women." They're like, "No, because it was kind of like a minstrel kind of looking look."
It was too racist.
It was too.
Do you understand how racist something has to be for the second most offensive part being Bill Cosby's rapes? You understand how racist that is?
They did like a red lips, like I need some Wati millions.
It is really funny what Harvard students who live in a literal castle think racism. It's just the whitest people in the entire world that live in a medieval castle dedicated to pranks.
They were nice kids. They
were great.
They were really great.
Shouts out.
And then we're probably gonna work for them one day.
Probably.
So
Or
Not me, bro. I'm a fucking. I'll never work for no man.
My career ends as soon as this is over.
Yeah. I'm moving back to Baltimore, dude. Starting a little surf and turf restaurant. You know what I mean? Thank you. Come one, come all to Stavi's by the Bay. You know what I mean?
I got another 15 years of pretending Chris Hardwick's funny in private conversation and trying to get on every shitty variety show that Viacom pumps out.
Yo, my man loves talking dead.
How about Talking Dick with Chris Hardwick?
I was gonna say Talking Head.
Talking Head?
If they do Talking Head, I'm back. I'm back in show business.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Thank you. I just briefly retired mentally. I was already done, but knowing that there is a future where I could host Talking Head, it's keeping me in the
Talking
game.
Head with Chris Hardwick, and he just talks shit about that girl.
No.
She was really bad at sucking dick, and it's just on.
That's why
every
we
single
broke
night.
up, stupid bitch, dude. Yeah. No.
What?
What? Go for it.
You're bad at sucking dick also? Is that what you're gonna say?
Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I wasn't gonna say.
Are you good at it or bad at it?
Well, you walked this guy, Adam. Good job.
Nice job, Adam.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, you proud boy. Boo. And come back and pay $15 a month, dude. I see you. Piece of shit. My plan is actually, for my backup plan, is to go into the inner cities, become a kind of Michelle Pfeiffer, Dangerous Minds history teacher, change the kids' lives. But then, like, one of them...
Edward James Almost Straight?
Yeah. Just one of them comes back into class, they're like, damn, Mr. Friedland, I was on Google the other day. I heard you're a fucking bug, dog. I heard you. Oh, god damn it.
Is that a movie about them finding out Michelle Pfeiffer used to do like porn or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about, dude.
I don't know.
That's what it's about.
That's how dangerous those minds
Yeah.
are. They know how to use Google.
She's a fucking slut, and she goes into the schools and teaches them with her pussy.
That I would learn very effectively, I think. If I got pussy from some of my teachers. Damn, there's some hot there's some teachers I beat off to a bunch.
Yeah.
Miss Warner, number 1. She was number. Yeah,
you mentioned her before.
Yeah,
Dude,
you talk about her
she
a
had
lot.
big ass titties, and she had red hair, kind of like a. And that I think gave me a thing. Like I beat off to women with red hair and
What do
big
you mean
ass
it gave
titties.
you a thing?
Ever since that day, I've been into women with big ass
Yeah.
titties. So I think that's her. You know what I mean? That's her
That
doing.
is the thing about you, dude.
yeah.
That's one of the things about
People know that about
I had a
me.
hot teacher named Miss Wagner, and one day she like got mad at us for being bad, and she's like, "Can you guys stop saying crackhead? I have multiple friends who are crackheads." And we're like,
Really?
"Damn."
You're like,
Yeah, I
damn,
guess
maybe
so.
we can fuck
She
Miss
just
Wagner.
lives in a motel.
I thought she was out of my league, but she's hanging out with crackheads?
She's friends with crackheads.
Hey, Miss Wagner, I got next month's rent up front. What do you want to do for it, baby girl?
She was slanging rock, dude.
Hell yeah. Good for her. Nick, did you ever want to be off to a
Never
teacher?
had a hot teacher.
What?
Never. There was. Yeah. It's never. Well, there was Mr. Well, no. No. Yeah. None I can think of. Really?
Really? That seemed like you wanted to say
No.
something
Yeah,
there.
no. It's not that.
No? All right.
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. All right, we'll drop it.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Did you ever want to go? We got these Harvard shirts on. Did you guys ever want to go to any college at any point in your life? Opening up the floor.
Hypothetically speaking,
Have any of you ever had lunch?
No, that's not the same level
Have
of
you
question.
tried to have
tried
lunch at
hamburger?
any point in your life? Hey, let's just.
You've obviously all had lunch, okay?
guys
So
eat.
that's dumb. But who knows what your desires collegiately as a child might say about you, might reveal. Adam,
yeah, I wanted to go to college when I was a
which
kid.
college, man?
Harvard.
Damn, so this must be an important day for you.
Yeah.
You never saw yourself
They
going to
sent me a
college,
letter
Nick.
back.
Huh?
When I applied, they sent me a letter back.
You did apply for real?
Huh? They said we can't let you in because we have to let in all of these Chinese.
Damn.
And I said that is fucked up to put
really?
in your
Verbatim,
letter."
that's what it said?
And yeah, they didn't say Chinese people. They just said Chinese period. And I thought that was even more
Adam's
messed
dad
up.
didn't want to pay the fucking the fee to apply, so he
You know
just
what?
took it out of the out of the fucking
Now
mail.
that I think about it, my dad wrote that letter.
Yeah. There's too many Chinese. Sorry.
Goddamn Chinese.
Damn, sorry to hear that, man.
I wanted to go to Berkeley also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing though. The Chinese.
Chinese.
Whatever, man. You guys don't want to answer my good ass questions. I don't give a fuck at all.
That is a good ass question.
I have
Now,
another one. I have a
Moving
good
on.
song.
Has anyone tried lunch?
Of course they have. Fine. You want more of the same? I'll give you more of the fucking same. 24 hours, nothing but gay sex.
Yeah.
It's a marathon, folks. It's Bruno Mars
24
having
hours.
a 24-hour marathon.
Can you imagine the
Yeah.
physical toll of 24 hours of gay sex?
Nothing
We're
but
not
gay
even
sex.
sure
Can you
if
imagine?
Bruno Mars is human.
The Olympic.
He could be from Mars, so he could probably endure a lot more than a regular anused person.
I think that's fair to speculate about. We recently came across a man who loves having gay sex. I'm just trying to.
Oh, that
Yeah,
now
yeah.
now you're
I think so.
panicking.
I'm not panicking. We've done an hour.
So we
I
met.
figure-
Have we done an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, have we?
Well, I figured
I want to
we'd
keep.
talk
I want to
about
keep
our.
riffing with our boys.
We're having
know.
a good ass time.
Stop.
I'm having a great
Where
time.
that tiki torches at? Bring them out.
Yes.
I'm not trying to stop us.
Men's rights. Men's rights.
Now we get to the political section of the show. All right, the entertainment's over.
Yeah.
There's some
Men's
there's some
rights.
pamphlets.
Right number 1, suck each other off. That's our First Amendment. It's the freedom to do whatever you want with your mouth, be it speech or receiving.
Women owe us sex. It's number 2.
Nice, cool.
It's the number 2 rule.
The right to bear arms, but it's you cut your sleeves off of your fishnet
Bear,
tank
yeah.
top. Yeah.
Who do
bear.
you think's buffer? Me
What's
or
number
Nick?
3? You have to keep British soldiers in your ass.
Yeah.
Number 4,
Yeah.
the right to a police officer can shove things in your ass. I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
These
what
are
is
good.
it?
These are good.
What is 4?
Oh,
Search
if
and
someone-
seizure. 5
Isn't
is
4 the
Five
one
is
where
if
it's
you're
like,
in
Oh,
court.
self-incrimination.
Yeah, if
okay,
you're
so
in
right.
court-
Number 5 is the right to suck your own dick.
Yeah.
In a court of law.
In a court of law.
All right.
If the question.
how do you plead?
Pleading the 5th.
And if you do that long enough, you just filibuster until you're free. You know what I mean? You just have to suck your own dick for at
Yeah,
least 24
yeah.
hours.
Fill a buster.
God.
Yep. The traditional buster glass, if you fill it up with jizz, you're free. That's how it goes.
What the fuck? There's 4 more in the Bill of Rights, and then they got what?
One of them is
17?
about
They got
some
more
kind of
than that,
dispute
dog.
if it's over $20 or some shit.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
dude,
that.
it's a fucking.
That is a real one, bitch. Don't even try me right now.
Half
Look
the-
it up.
It's if you
Half
do
the
this and
amendments-
it's under your waist, you can punch your friend and call him gay.
Half the amendments are just like, okay, well, we're gonna stop being racist to black people, but for real this time.
Seriously,
This
guys.
time we mean it. I know last time it sounded like it, but
Yeah.
this now
We thought we really killed it when we got rid of slavery, but
Yeah.
we just found out way more ways to be racist to black people. Oh God.
What is 6? Does anyone know the Sixth
Six
Amendment?
is interstate commerce.
No.
What do you think it is, beard? Fucking collar, beard. Fucking.
Get him. Go off. Go off. Get this motherfucker at him. He's got a collar and a beard.
You probably,
What else? He's drinking a beard. Call him gay for that.
Yeah.
dude. You fucking know all the amendments. What do you think this is? A Chapo fag house?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. No respect.
Body bag.
Yeah.
Put that motherfucker in a body bag, Adam.
Fatality. Yeah, that's right, dude. You think we're writing a book. Those fucking.
Go
If
off.
those socialists are making money from a book,
Yeah.
doesn't sound very socialist to me.
That's right.
They're tweeting on their cell phones. Yeah. Where do you think you got that from? A Chinese child.
Go off. Go off.
Yeah, this is my new thing. I'm kind of a Dennis Miller style. Yeah,
Go
that's
back-
right, Chachi. When Hannibal was crossing the Alps, Chachi, it reminded me of Beyonce on the Black Lives Matters. I don't even know where I am
Call
right
that
now.
guy gay again. You're bombing. Call him
That
gay.
guy's gay.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Do it for everyone. He does a good dab.
Yeah.
Good job to this guy, the Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
That's how we're
Everyone,
gonna
if
win
you
the
talk to him
election.
afterwards, call him Bruce Wayne.
After 26, I'm buying it, man.
You're goth.
Yeah, you're calling back the thing from the earlier show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
most
saw
of the
the
people-
stand-up show.
All right, relax. Have this man removed, please.
Out of here.
That's enough.
My mom
That's
gave me
enough.
$20 for that show, man. Come on. My mom's here in the parking lot, drinking. In the 1996 Toyota Previa we came in. She's
Can
drinking
some-
in there.
Can somebody come out and blow onto the thing so it'll start?
Blow onto his
so
pussy
annoying.
through the
Right.
underpants. Blow onto his asshole through his
My
underpants.
mom's blowing a guy with less teeth than Stav in the parking lot.
Remember that guy that wouldn't stop touching us yesterday at Cleveland?
Terrible,
Yeah, that was-
disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah.
He worked for a dumpster call center.
Yeah, he literally was a
sold
dumpster
dumpsters.
salesman.
It's like,
Out of
yeah, you
call
got a
center.
fucking problem with your dumpster, dog?
Yeah.
I'm here, dude.
Why don't you get a new one, dude?
I
I'm
was-
trying to
I
save
was-
up for a comedy show.
I was trying to shit, and he was at the urinal, and he kept going, dude, Dundalk voice, while I was shitting. Oh, fuck. Now I do have to do it.
Dude, he went up to Nick and he was like, dude, Adam's such a fag, dude. He's so selfish. He's a bad friend.
He's like, he looks like a fucking worm, doesn't he?
And then he comes up to me. He's like, dude, fuck Nick, dude. He's such a cuck. He was like trying to start drama in the crew.
I can't believe it.
That drunk guy from Cleveland wearing fucking rainbow flip-flops.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
I respect
come
that.
on,
though.
What if
dog.
that's what ended the show? Is a rift created by a man who's got a beer bottle opener in the bottom of his shoe. all of his clothes are from music festivals. They're just free.
Yeah.
Dude, trying to see fucking Phil Lesh and friends.
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
You guys jam?
Yeah.
You guys like jam? Dude, I love getting festy.
Yeah, if you want, we got Jack Johnson at the Crimson Castle later over at Harvard.
Over at Harvard, dude. Dude, we rock out with JJ, Jack Johnson. And it's a whites only show too, also.
By
Not
coincidence.
Not
by
that.
chance.
Yeah. Not that. Yeah.
It's not by law.
We're not prohibiting any people of color from coming, but who would want to see
None
Jack
will
Johnson?
be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great when they remove affirmative action, and then Harvard is all Chinese people, and they still do the lampoon, and to see what kind of humor that is. Yeah. Man get killed by train. So the train come by, kill him. It's like, I guess that's the whole article.
That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, a woman gets stabbed dead.
Dude, it's gonna be sad when
It's like, this isn't a magazine, it's just a bottle of Coca-Cola. It's like, yeah, wait. Oh, what? There's pee-pee in it!
when China like takes over, right? When they take over America, and then everyone has to go in front of a Chinese tribunal and tell them your worth, otherwise you have to go to the gulag. With the three of us would be like, we run a comedy podcast, and we think we could be great for the new China America. We do a lot of good bits with the Chinese accent.
We're set up. We're ready to go.
We set up.
We're fluent in going.
Nick, do it. Nick, do
which?
speak fluent Mandarin Chinese to them.
It's mostly whatever. If you still have broadcast television, you go past channel 4. It's just like 35 different Chinese news stations, and they're always reporting on some sort of horrific earthquake. Like 5 million people died yesterday in Guangzhou province. The president said, "Good job to the souls that passed. Good luck to you in Chinese heaven." Which is Japan. They just go to Japan.
Chinese. I was thinking it'd be funny to do a GoFundMe for the people that work in the Foxconn iPhone cell phone factory to get them all tickets to see Crazy Rich Asians.
That would be nice, man. Representation.
It's representation.
Matters.
Yeah. They see the Asian people on a movie. They're gonna feel a lot better about
working 19-hour days.
Yeah.
You got it, man. It's a good bit. Just finish it, dude.
Yeah,
I was done. The bit was over.
No, we're giving him water as he crosses the finish line.
I'm like that guy that shit his pants at the end of that triathlon.
I would love to do like a BDSM marathon, like a 5K, where you get to the last half of the race and people are just pissing on you.
Little
just
cups
running,
of piss.
Yeah, just throwing piss in my face. They're like, "What is this charity?" It's like, it's just for him. He does. He's like a weird millionaire. He just does this.
He's at the finish line. It's just nuts, and everyone has to step on them.
I keep getting sued by Toyota dealerships because they refuse to sponsor it, but I use their name anyways.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That'd be a nice way to die.
Nuts trampled.
Uh-huh. Just pissed on to death.
Nice.
Private marathon.
I'm with it, dude. Whatever makes you happy, brother. I'm here for it.
Thanks, man.
I would like. How would I like to die?
I'd like to die politically. To have a real political death.
What's the cause?
Killing Donald Trump.
Take that.
Here's the
I hope
plan.
Adam gets arrested.
Purposefully
plan.
contract HIV. Then seduce the president.
Yep. This is what's going to
Perfect
take,
crime.
all right? Okay? I'm going to need a guy with an eye patch, okay? I'm going to need an evening gown, okay?
You probably could just go on
I'm
Twitter
gonna
and
be-
say,
I'm
"I
gonna
bet
be-
Donald Trump could never fuck me,"
No.
and then Get it retweeted into his timeline.
Donald
somehow.
Trump's gonna arrive in the casino wearing a white tuxedo. I'm gonna be next to the man with the eye patch, like an old businessman, stroking his shoulder, being like, "Good play, good play." But then I'll be shooting looks at Donald across the table, and then I'll have sex with the president.
And then he'll just wreck your ass.
Then I'll have sex with it.
Are you gonna fuck him? He's gonna fuck you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I love the idea
First.
of someone like you making a pee tape with Donald, letting Donald Trump piss in your own mouth, and be like, "Look, Rachel Maddow, I got it. I got the tape."
Rachel.
We have it. A man that looks just like me has produced a tape of Donald Trump pissing in his mouth.
Dude, if Rachel Maddow and I ever met, we would just start
You think you
sucking
would
each
fuck?
other's dicks immediately. Just
You think you're her
69ing.
type?
Yeah, dude, it's like jacking off if it's someone that looks exactly like you, right?
Yeah.
You jack
Absolutely.
yourself
It's like
off.
breeding dogs.
Yeah.
You know? And your friend's got a pit bull and you want to make some money.
Yeah, you fuck the pit bull.
You fuck his pit bull.
You fuck your friends.
and then you give your friend a couple bucks. Everyone's happy. Yeah, it's like breeding dogs.
Yeah. Just eating the pit bull's pussy. I guess all dogs do go to heaven. Dog's just scared.
Harvard, dude.
Yeah,
That's Harvard.
That's the
Yo,
kind
to
of
my
shit you'll find in the upcoming Lampoon, which we're guest writing, by the way. I don't know if they told you that, or they told us that.
Yep.
But why not? Fuck it.
So far, we got 40 pages of "he die on train," and that's basically
We do this
it. But honestly, I feel good.
I mean,
about
that
it.
would be pretty
You got to
goddamn
see
funny.
the illustrations, and they are
Yeah.
pretty racist.
Yeah.
So we
We got
those
that
are-
guy, what's Ben Garrison doing them? You guys, that guy rocks.
Shouts out to that guy drawing Trump sexy every
Yeah,
time.
Trump with abs and shit. And it's like liberal tears. And he's like using them to lubricate his penis before he has sex
going.
with this Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a cartoonist. I don't know. So we met this guy in the bathroom. I think if
Basically
you guys
this
are from,
entire
if you
weekend.
know
That
anything
time-
about Boston,
We tried closing the show last night.
but they had no idea who this
This
guy
was
was.
good
But this
for
guy's
us.
a Boston comedy guy.
No, we're not going to set it up like that. I think it's just...
No, that's a dumb way to set
that's,
it up.
that's
Okay.
stupid. Do you guys know who Joe List is?
Yeah. Joe, he's
We're
a
trying to figure out a Joe List. You know, but it's Joe List, but it's Joe List cruising for gay sex. Yeah. Which, if you know Joe List, is funny. Like, yeah, you ever hang out in this bathroom much? Yes. Yeah, recently I've been getting into going into bathrooms to meet other guys, and it's great. It feels great. My favorite part about the bathroom, probably the handicap stall, or as I like to call it, the master bedroom. It's great. You ever go in there? There's so much space. I really stretch out. I feel like the King of France in here. I feel like that Dominic Strauss-Kahn guy. Part of it is that he does references to Dominic Strauss-Kahn for whatever.
who's
or
that guy?
band
That
time
guy who's the head of the IMF who
Yeah.
raped a maid in his hotel like
Yeah.
14 years
Anyways, I'm
ago.
really into bathrooms and Dominic Strauss-Kahn. I feel like, yeah, you ever get the shit beat out of you by bikers for coming too early? And but then the savage beating, it just makes you come even harder. It's like, joke's on you, jackass. It feels great. And then Norman's there, and he's like, Joe, stop. Joe, stop getting raped by all these guys. You know, putting you up to it, the Jews. Kidding. That's Mark Norman, but his regular Mark Norman.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
Mark
gay or
Norman
anything.
begging Joe to stop.
But yeah, Cruising Joe is very
Cruising
gay.
Joe. Oh, and then we were also laughing.
We're just telling you what we've been laughing at. You guys won't even get.
They had weed cookie dough at the show. So
In
for like
Cleveland.
24 hours, it was like, this is going to work so well.
Yeah. I've been high for just
Joe
48
List in
hours.
the bathroom, meeting fellas, just having a good time in there. At the Pearl Jam show, whatever.
Having gay sex.
But we were laughing about the A-Team. But
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, anyways, you know where it's going if it's the A-Team.
Yeah. The 18.
Sound like-
Yeah, right. So that part's been done, but then they just drive that van around picking up homeless veterans and then they sexually assault them. It's like, come on, get in, man. We're going to take you to the VA. We're going to get you the help you need, brother.
It's over.
Yeah.
The nightmare's over.
We're going just that van barreling
Recklessly
through
driving the van. Mr. T.
The main guy is just like, I love it when a plan comes together. And he's just got a cigar, just raping veterans. The gay team is brought to you by the Warrior Project. We didn't know what it was when we sponsored it.
That'd be a pretty good show. I'd watch it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Said writer Joe List.
Yeah, recently I saw the show, the Viacom. It's about a group of Army Special Forces guys that go. They go around in a van, fucking veterans,
I wanted to be in the bathroom, but they wanted to be a van.
I wish people enjoyed Cruising Joe as much as we
We love it. We've literally been doing it for 24 hours.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's so funny.
Because if
love
you really
having
knew
gay
Joe,
sex.
it's just
If you
know,
guys knew this guy, it'd be really funny.
literally the only thing he gets emotional about is Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just
I'd be like, I got my
flatly-
heart broken in the bathroom the other night. It's just,
Yeah.
We did an impressions contest on the podcast of two people no one knows. This is for us, guys. That's the point. It's not for
I
you.
love Cruising Joe, man. That's the funniest shit we've ever done.
okay, I guess we're just gonna keep doing it then. I don't.
Okay, where do we go from here? Big finale, guys.
finale.
So
We're kind of hoping Cruising Joe would kind of take us out for
we
like a
thought
half
he's
hour.
from Boston, so we thought it'd
I'm
be
from
bigger.
here, they made me leave. For obvious reasons. There's only so many bathrooms in Boston you can get kicked out of. So down there in New York, there's no bathrooms in New York. You just gotta suck cock outside, I guess. Must be where all those homeless people came from. Maybe the A-Team could come through and pick up them and clean up these streets or something.
Oh my god.
All right. So what
You
about
guys like the podcast?
what about college? What you guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Damn.
I guess I gotta do Ralph now. Jeez. Well, let me go again.
Personally, I'm offended. I'm offended that Cruising Joe isn't as popular as Ralph.
Yo, shut the fuck up, yo. Yo, look at this. Yo, where are you from, yo? Yo, you went to Harford County
I'm from the
Community
bathroom.
College, man.
I'm from the bathroom. I've explained that numerous times.
Yo,
bathroom,
I'm not
that's
with,
real being
yo,
tough.
miss me with that gay shit, yo. Do not be with me. I'm not with that shit, yo. Yo, one time my uncle tried to fucking suck my dick, yo, and I straight knocked his ass out.
That's horrible. Sounds like a great uncle. I wish I had an uncle like that.
Nah, yo, fuck him. I knocked his ass out. I took $20 out of his wallet. I flushed all his diabetes medication down. Let's see how fucking much you be
Don't you
trying
hate
to
it when that
molest
happens? You're getting railed out by a guy in the bathroom and all your HIV medicine falls into the toilet.
Yeah, what I
accidentally
tell
flushed-
you about saying gay shit, yo? Do not be talking about that kind of stuff around me, yo.
Yeah, I'm just running this bit for Conan later about my HIV medicine falling into the toilet. It's a real thing. People deal with it.
Yo, that should not. If I was in charge of shit, first thing we do, take care of all that. No more AIDS medicine, yo. God is this for a reason that disease happened. You know what I mean? We're gonna cleanse the earth.
Ralph.
What, yo? I'm saying what everybody thinking that shit, and I just said it, yo. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I'm not much
It's
of a Christian
disgusting.
myself. I went to church once, tried the confession thing. Couldn't figure out where the priest's cock comes through the hole. You know? Sure, it's in there somewhere, but it's too dark. You can't find the hole. Sometimes his cock's too big to fit through it. In the bathroom, you just go under the stall. You suck him down on the floor.
Nah, man. Nah, fuck that, yo. Priest is only supposed to fuck little boys, yo. That's the shit God was like, y'all get this one, and it's cool, but no other kind of fucking. Everybody knows that shit.
Damn.
It's
all
disgusting.
these guys, we're in Boston, dude. All these.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Y'all probably got molested as well. Yo, my fault.
Yeah.
My bad.
Probably all got molested.
Hey, I can attest to that. How do you think I ended up like this? How do you think I became Cruising Joe?
Yo, my fault for whatever Father Francis did to that little ass, yo. I ain't mean to fucking bring up them traumatic ass memories, yo. Yeah, so anybody here want to get chlamydia later, or anybody want to get Hep C? Yo, I got that shit. I heard Pamela Anderson had that shit. I was like, I need that shit too. You know what I mean? That's my kind of disease, yo. Whatever make my dick like her pussy, I'm in, yo. Y'all seen that tape? Tommy Lee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's like my Titanic.
Oh, Tommy Lee using his dick to blow a boat horn? That's your Titanic?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
Okay, well, respect, brother. Now we're finally finding some common ground.
Yeah, I like to put that movie on. I get a little easel out and I draw Tommy Lee's dick. I shove a pencil into my own cock and then I draw his dick using my dick.
Damn. Had to start with that weird shit again, yo. Yo, take this motherfucker from around me, yo. I'm about to start swinging on him, dude. I still haven't gotten my beat up a gay guy badge for Dundalk Boy Scouts. And it's feeling like it's about to be tonight, yo.
Ralph.
And I ain't talking about Cruising Joe neither, yo. It's about to be your ass, Adam.
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you're actually somehow gayer than this character whose entire identity is being a gay version of a man we know. So I don't know how you did it, bro, but you're offending my homophobia more than this guy talking about sucking off dudes in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm just a vague approximation of a guy we've interacted with maybe 19 times total. But if he were a homosexual cruising for sex.
Yeah, yo. So,
I'm actually not Adam.
oh yeah, who are you? Go ahead, man. Do whoever you are, and then we're gonna fucking go.
Yeah, let's see what character you pull out of your ass.
This character is his name is Borat Sagniev. He's a television host from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan.
Okay, let's hear him. Go ahead.
Well, I just told everyone what the character was.
Yeah, Nick described his character. He's been doing it for about 20 minutes now.
Okay.
You think you got 20 minutes of Borat in you, man? Maybe he can interact with the other characters too? You think you got that ability to do that right now?
I mean, Borat's already pretty fleshed out. Yeah. I'm literally just a man that fucks people in bathrooms.
What do you mean?
I find different ways to work in the bathroom fucking thing.
I guess Borat would say something a little like this. My wife.
All right.
There it is.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks for coming out. That's the show, guys. We'll be hanging out. Thank you guys so much.